I'm just going to wait for some people to jump on the live. Hope everyone's having a good day. We are going to be chatting today with Six, the Musical Fanpage, which is so exciting, and also the lovely Harry, who runs the page. So let's just get him on right now. It's a really hot day in Paisley. I'm currently in my car, but
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
So everyone, this is Harry. This is a lovely, lovely Harry. So first off, do you want to just tell everyone a little bit about you?
So I'm Harry, obviously, and I run Six Musical Fanpage. We started the page. It will be 2 years yesterday. So next Tuesday, it will be 2 years that we've had the account. And I'm an actor, singer, and dancer, and I've been in a few not musicals, but I've been in a few shows like pantos and stuff. So we've done a little bit of work, and that's it really. And I'm quite like mostly on social media and stuff. So yeah, and I'm a big massive fan of Six.
Of course, yeah. What shows have you been in yourself?
I've been in Peter Pan, pantomime where I live, and I've been in 2 of them. I've been in a few like school productions. I was a main role in one of my school productions. I was only in year 8, and they just asked me to be a main role, and I was like, okay. And I was only in year 8, so I've only had like a year experience of secondary, and I was like, I'm a main role, so not many, but I will be able to when I progress and get more experience.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So what role did you play when you were asked to be one of the main parts?
I played in We Will Rock You. I played Killer Queen.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, funny how it happened. It was like I went up for the role myself, and there was an older girl who was going up for it, and she unfortunately she got it at first, and I got one of the backing people, like the Bohemians. I don't know.
Okay,
yeah, and like a few weeks into the rehearsals, she dropped out to do something, and my drama teacher phoned my mum up when I was on my way home from school and just asked like, can he come in and just play the role in it? I got home and my mum told me, and I was like, go for it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then next day I was in rehearsals after school, rehearsing for it. So it was a complete rush and turnaround for it. So
that's so good. So has that been your favorite lead?
Yes, it was definitely my favorite. Like, because it was my first like main role, and because I was only in at school for a year at this time, and I was like, oh my god, I was only in like the backing people last year, and now I'm like in a main role. What are people gonna think? And when I went out on stage for the first night, everybody was like, hang on, this boy's like in year 8 and he's doing a main role. And unfortunately, I lost my voice on the first night, and I was like, oh my god, why? And it was my own fault because I didn't know my mic was switched on. So I did have a bit, the last 2 nights was a bit like my voice wasn't as good, but you have to learn these things, and I've learned now that I always have to now check my mic when I go on stage. It was like that's a lesson learned for next time. So yeah.
I remember that I was in a college production, and we all had 2 sets of microphones. So we had one on our heads and then one on the side of our cheek as well. And I remember that one of my friends, he was in the show for a scenes, and he went to the toilet. Mic was still on.
Oh dear.
And we could hear him.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah. That's
wasn't good.
not good.
No, it wasn't good.
No.
So it's good to make sure the mics are on. That's a very good
Yeah.
point. But it's also just as important to make sure that the mics are off.
Yeah.
Also,
Definitely. Yeah.
we have, if you've got any questions, anyone, and you want to drop them in the comments box below, please feel free to ask them. But then I'm going to bring up the comments box that we've done, so we'll get with a couple of those questions. So the first one comes from our lovely Alex, and Alex asked, any great opportunities that come from running the official six in the musical fan?
So, well, we're not the official. We are the original fan page. So I started this page, and I was the first one. So we are the official, not the official, if you know what I mean. Like, we are sort of, but
You're obviously
not.
Six page, but I think you've got a pretty big following behind you. I would say
Yeah.
you're one of the official fan pages.
Yeah. So, like, the opportunities is more for, like, you get to know the queens lots, and you get to, like, talk to them, and I think as well you see all the other, like, great fan pages, and you can connect with other fans as well. So yeah. So as well, I think the other opportunities that you can share your love with the show to everyone else. Yeah. So they're sort of the big opportunities with this.
Well, I suppose not everyone can say that they've had a conversation with most of the queens in the begin with. That in itself is I obviously know some of the girls. Some of the girls are some of my very close friends, and they're fantastic. So, and they're all just so lovely.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you can comment on that. They're just so nice. So let's see another little question. Also from Alex, are there any negative things about running a page with so many subscribers or followers?
Negatives, I think, are you have to try and keep on your and you've got to try and keep your, like, not, you've got to try and keep posting, and if you've not posted, and you've got to keep your great content up, and I think that's, like, one of the negative things, and I don't think there's many, but there's a lot of positives, but not a lot of negatives. It's, like, sort of in between. So yeah.
Because you guys have got 8 followers.
Yeah, we have got a big following, and I didn't expect it to happen. I was like, I made the fan page, and I was like, I'm just gonna make it and see how it goes. And like a week in, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, because the show wasn't really that big. And then when I started to post more, I started to see more people coming to follow, and then I stuck with it, and it was like, and then it all happened then, and I was like, oh my god, if I didn't stick with the fan page when I thought I wasn't going to, this wouldn't have happened. So yeah.
I think it's great because not many people know that Six obviously started at Fringe, and Car Crash as a company are huge on the Fringe. Like, we go to the Fringe every single year without fail, but it just so happens that this year we couldn't get to the Fringe, and obviously for obvious reasons, the corona. But obviously taking everything online, it really just shows that, like, you started this page thinking you weren't really going to get and then 8,000 followers later. I just think that's
mad. It is mad.
Yeah.
When it started to come up to the thousands, I was like, oh my god, this has never happened. I'm gonna be like, damn. I was like, damn it, like, if I didn't stick with this wouldn't have happened. So I was like, yeah.
Exactly. When was the first time, this isn't in one of the questions, but it's just one of mine. When was the first time that you actually got the chance see the show?
It was no, not January. September. I think it was the second show when they was in the Art Theatre for a permanent time after the Edinburgh, or the first tour with the
Fringe, yeah.
Millie O'Connell cast.
Yeah.
I think it was the second show of the Art Theatre. So I think that was it, yeah. I think it was like the 4th of September, I think.
Yeah. It's funny. So I've gone through the 6 like process myself, if you want to call it that, and it's funny because everyone who has ever been on the show, they kind of didn't realise. So we all did the audition in the Arts Theatre,
yeah,
and it was so nice because it was as if you were already in the show. So when you got to stand on the stage, like Heart of Stone, for example, it was as if you were already in the show, and it was just so nice. And continued to go from like all your auditions and stuff to then having the actual show there, which was so cool. Super cool. Okay, next question. Alex also said, "What's the best thing about running a fan page?" But I guess you've covered that, like meeting
meeting other fans, meeting new people. Yeah, definitely making friends as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So another one we've kind of covered. When did you start the fan page and why? I suppose the why is a thing that we should cover. So why did you feel like important for you, not only to start, obviously because you love it, but why did you think, why this particular musical?
Why? I think it was just because when I saw it at Western Live, when they first at Western Live, I was like, this show needs recognition. This show, needs to be big. And when I saw it at Western Live, I was like, I hope this show actually becomes this big show in the West End and maybe even Broadway. Like, hoping it was going to Broadway. And when I like decided to make it, I was like, I'm just gonna make a fan page of it. And instantly, when I saw it at Western Live, it was my favourite show anyway. So it moved to number 1. So I think when I saw it at Western Live, that was it. It was like, damn, this musical has to have a fan page, no doubt.
Absolutely. Okay, so Tom, our lovely director Tom, asked, how do you feel about Six doing a drive?
Amazing. just like, because all the fans of Six and everybody who is coming to, who is like new to Six, they all thought, oh yeah, we're not going to be able to go and see it until next year. But now you can see it earlier. It's amazing. Like, I know people where where I live and who I go to my dance school, their mums and them all was like, we're gonna book tickets, but they're not there until we can't go and see it till next year. So when it got announced, I got a message from my friends and I was like, I'm going, and I was like, oh my god, I knew like you was going next year, but now you can go and see it early. So I think it's really good that they're doing the driving tour, because like new fans can experience it in a different way.
I think that it will make when we all eventually go back to the theatre, I think that it will make people theatre more. Obviously, as an actor yourself, you will know what work in a theatre, even though it's hot and sweaty under the light, and you have to wear sometimes.
It's definitely like, I think it's going to be more appreciated when all theatres go back. It's definitely going to get appreciated more.
Tom also asked, what drove you to share your story as well? So this is obviously about your Harry's Journey page rather than the page.
Does this mean like my page?
Yes, your page.
Yeah. I think it's just, it's 6 and everything. So I just wanted to share something.
Obviously, because we put up that we're going live with Six Musical Fan Page and Harry's Journey page. So what?
Oh right, okay. So Harry's journey is like, because I've got medical conditions, like really complex. Not a few of my medical conditions have never been heard of in the world at all. There was like, I got diagnosed with something that has never been like heard of ever. Like a guy in like Hong Kong just it found this out, and I got told by one of my doctors on one of the thingies, one of the appointments that I went to, and there was like, you are like one of the 19 people in the world that has this. It's never been like known before. So like, it was a bit of a shock, and like I did want to start doing it when I found out, but I thought it might be a bit too soon, and I need a bit more information about this, and I feel like I've been more educated by the condition now to start it. So yeah, I think that's why I started it and wanted to share it, because I know a lot more about it, and I feel like in the future there could be tens of thousands of people that get diagnosed with my condition and they don't know what it is, so they could come and look and see me having that condition and think that's how they've coped, I can do the same. So and I want to spread like positivity, like, because like not a lot of people think like, yes, I've got a tube, I won't be able to do anything at all, I just sit and play Xbox all day. But I don't, that acting drives me to stay positive, musicals drive me to stay positive as well. So I think that's why it drove me to share it, to be honest.
I'm sure that I can speak on behalf of anyone who's ever followed your journey, or anyone that's ever followed Six, the Musical Fan Page, or everyone that's even on here. We all think you're very, very brave for doing so. It's really, really hard, especially for someone so young. It's very, very even admit to yourself that there is a medical condition. So you're very, very brave. Very brave.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Oh, good one, Top. Fandoms can sometimes get a little toxic. How do you stop that with age?
I think I just stay out of the drama, to be honest. I just stay out of it. And like, if I see something that's like really mean about someone in the show, everybody has their own opinions, obviously, but I don't put my opinions in, because that could stir something up again, and then it could start even more. So I try and just stick to my page. Don't cause any drama. Try like spread more positivity. If I see something on someone's page saying about a queen or something, I try and post something and to make the queendom more positive. So that's how I try and handle the toxicity in the fandom, to be honest. And like, I don't think any fandom won't have toxicity, because everybody has their own opinions. So I feel like
you're quite lucky, and I think you've picked a good musical, because I would actually go as far to say the majority of people who even like the musical, all very much like, we all lift all of the queens up, like, even if they're not an actual queen, even if they're in the show, I think that we're all quite a really cool. Good job. I think you've picked a good musical to be be heading a fan page for. What makes Six such a special show?
I think it's just it's bringing new generation of musical goers to the theatre. Like, when the show is 10 years old, there's going to be still fans coming in to see the show, and there's still going to be loads more. And I feel what's special about the show is that it's eye catching to like the new generation, and they're trying to get the like age and because Toby Moore and Lucy Moss only shortened it down to 1 hour and 15 minutes, it's perfect for people that just want to go and see a show on a Saturday night and they don't want to sit in a theatre for 2 hours, so they can go and see 6 because it's only an hour and there's no interval, so they can spend the night in the theatre, but not for too long, and they can see a really good show. To be honest, yeah.
Not only is that great for all of the fans that will get to come and see it, but thinking about that in a wider perspective, because I really do think that 6 will run as long as the fan base want to see it. Like, it could run for 10. So not only is that great for the fan base, but it's also great for all of the graduates who are going to obviously graduate in years to come.
For new people for new people that are going to be graduating in like 5 years, and they want to go and they want to be in 6, like, because people like young will be saying, my dream role is going to be Anne Boleyn, and if 6 is still running, they can audition and they might get it. So it's really good, to be honest, and hopefully it does run for a very long time.
The only sad thing that I think with 6 is there is only 6 characters.
I know.
That's
Can't
the
just bring on the alternates or something.
All the alternates and the swings and things like that, but I think it's really sad. I mean, I think it should be 12. I don't think it should be 6. I think it should be 12.
Yeah. But yeah.
What would be your advice to other young performers?
I think stay positive. Try and see as many shows. Like, I'm lucky that I can go and see 6 and take tips from 6. And I know they act in a different way than me, but I can still take tips and put that into my own perspectives and my own character. So take tips from other performers, listen as well, take notes, and try and enter as many competitions as possible, because there's loads of competition in like this time, so get involved with the competitions so you can get you out there and people can see what you are and what you do and stuff. So because I've entered some competitions and I've had feedback and they've said, it wasn't what you're looking for, but you can tweak this or tweak that. And so I think enter competitions, take notes, see as many shows as you can, and practice. And as well, if there's an opportunity at your school for like a Christmas concert or a summer concert, do it, because that will make your personality and your performance out there, and so people can like have your performance in their memory, and so that will have impact later to come. So so do as many shows as you can, to be honest.
Do as many shows as humanly possible.
Yes. Definitely.
What are your aspirations after you finish school?
Well, I really want to go to college and do drama at college, and like that has been like since I ever started to get into musicals, and when I ever started to get into acting, my heart was set on, after I finish school, I'm gonna go to college and actually get into a drama college and just get my head down and practice and just train and stuff. And I feel like I do want to go into a drama college, but people I know who are actors or like new actors have gone into sixth form and they've had lots of like progression. So I do want to go to college, but like sometimes people say you should go to sixth form, because it's, yes, sixth form you have to stay at school, but college you can go out and you can see the outside world and you can get yourself out there, to be honest.
I'm trying to get my mind around all of these English words because none of this makes sense to me. So I'm guessing sixth form is like your higher level.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's an argument to both sides. I would say that if you study really, really hard right up until you finish like high school, I'm guessing, and you could finish after year 4, does that make sense to you? Like, so like that
Yeah.
so equivalent in my equivalent in Scotland, you can be in high school from first year to 6th year, but you can leave after 4 years. And some of my friends did that because they knew exactly what they wanted to do. So they went straight to university, studied in whatever they wanted to do, and then went straight to their job. And it was kind of as if they had 2 years on everyone. That I
Definitely.
the benefit in staying on to sixth form, sure you get all those qualifications.
Yeah.
I totally see the benefit in both, which
Yeah. And as well in college, you can go into different types of theatre.
yeah.
But for sixth form, you have to go into one generic
Oh,
drama. So I think I definitely want to go into college because, like, I can try and find the main thing around theatre that I actually want to do. So, yeah. So definitely look into drama college or sixth form. It's up to you, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Grace said, I miss 6. We miss 6 too, Hannah Grace.
Yeah.
Natalie, Paris, and a kettle said, do you share the account with anyone?
My friend does help me a bit. Like she helps me bring ideas to life, and she helps me like do stories and posts and stuff. But because I started the page first, I asked my friend, she's from my school. I asked her, message her saying, do you want to help? And she said, yeah, and we decided what we wanted to do, like which roles, and so I do share the account, but like we tend to like share it and stuff. So, but because I was the main owner, she said like you can do the main bits, but I can help you. Yeah.
Good. We've got a question. Favorite 6 song?
Oh, Get Down, obviously. Oh, Get Down.
Good, very
Yes.
good, very good. Does that wait? I'll try not and answer someone else's question. Okay, there isn't another question. So does that mean that Cleves is
Yes.
Is she your favourite queen?
Yes. Yes. Like in the role, Cleves is my favourite. But actress, I love them all. So but I do have favourites. But you know,
Who is your favourite?
Oh, I don't know. Like I do have favourites, but you know, I think once you get to know them, you do have your favourites. I don't know. To be honest, I don't want to offend anybody on real life.
I met Genesis, and she is the coolest person I have ever met.
I didn't meet Sam Fawley from the Broadway production. She was over here doing a Vita, and I was at the show that time, and she was just waiting to go into the actual auditorium. And I said to my mum, I'm sure that's Sam Fawley from Broadway, or the American tour as it was known then. And she was like, it's not, because she would have known, she would have seen you, because she knows your page. And I was like, Mum, it isn't. So we was queuing up to go into the auditorium, and I just went up to her, and I was like, and I just asked, I was like, excuse me, are you Sam Fawley from Six, Broadway, US? And she was like, yes, I am. And I was like, oh my god, I thought it was you, but I didn't want to speculate if it was you or not. And my mum looked at me and she was like, damn it. And so I had a picture of Sam Foley from 6 Broadway as it's known.
Yeah.
So yeah. She's really nice. She is really nice. She's the most friendliest one.
Favourite 6 hairstyle?
I've not had this one before.
Neither. I've never heard of this question.
As in the actual wigs or hair for the characters?
I'm going to go ahead and boast about my friend Alicia. So my friend Alicia Bells Connor played one of the things on Bliss, the Norwegian cruise. And so she has like, I don't know if you can see, but I've got like kind of shortish hair. It just goes past my shoulders. And she's the same as me. She's got like shortish hair. But then with the hairpiece that she puts in her ponytail is like Ariana Grande and it's pink and it's so cool. It's like
I see because Broadway has changed a few of the hairstyles.
Yeah.
They're quite different to out to the UK and to like the Australian cast and stuff. So out of all the hairstyles, I don't know because they all fit in with each character. Like Arrogance, like JJ Richard Knowles' wig or hair, amazing. It just fits in with the character. Millie O'Connell with the hair, with the buns, the space buns, perfect. It just fits in with the character, and I think Gabriella Slade just thought about it that deep, and she made it perfect for the roles. So I've not got a favourite hairstyle.
Lucy Webster also asked, are you excited that 6 is doing a drive-in? But we've already answered that one.
Yes.
Lauren Brogan said, does your medical issues make you more determined?
Yes, it really does. It makes me more determined than anyone because I just want, like, I don't want to prove. I just want to show that people with like disabilities can do stuff and they are not people that just can't do anything. They can do stuff and they are a normal person, but with just something different to a normal person. So it does make me more determined to show others that really want to go into acting, but think, yeah, I'm not that confident because I've got this or that, and I just want to show people that you don't have to be afraid. You just go for it and just don't let anybody get you down. Just do it. Because when I first did my first panto, it was only like for an amateur dramatics, like, but they are really professional now. And when I went for the audition, they was like, we didn't take him on his disability, we took him on his talent, and that's it. When I'm on stage, I forget about my disability and I just go for it. I forget everything about my medical conditions, and it's just like me on stage on my own with a spotlight, and that's it. And I forget everything and just do what I'm on stage to do, and that's it. And then after the show's done, I go back, and then when I'm on stage, everything just stops, and it's just me as an actual actor. So yeah.
Well, that's
so
good. You speak so well. How old are you?
15.
For a 15-year-old, you speak as if you're 25. You speak as if you've got life here that much. And on that lovely inspirational note, that brings us to the end of the questions. If anyone else has got questions before we finish everything up, drop them in the comments section. And we shall.
I think someone put one up here, but I don't. Oh, sorry. Who's your favourite queen? I answered that one. I don't really see any. Yeah.
I'm just
But
making sure we've not missed anyone or any questions.
can you follow, please? Is that to me or to Car Crash Productions?
Maybe both. Let's
Yeah.
assume both. But
Yeah.
so yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and have a little chat with us. We've absolutely loved it. For anyone that wants to catch up on this or watch it from the start, watch a replay, it will be put on our main feed. And then also at the end of the week, we're popping them all. So we'll be taking all of the main feed and popping them all up on YouTube. So we can have send people links to it there. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day.
No worries at all. Anytime.
Thank you
It's
so much.
such fun. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Bye.